Greetings, Star Realms fans and followers. I'm ColinMacLeod, and I am playing my friend Arcaiser in the Board Game Geek Season 24 Iron Tier Championship. We had a little delay in some of the divisions wrapping up, and also waiting for the launch of the Colony Wars and the update to the app. So we finally got the Iron Tier Championship kicked off this week. And Arcaiser is a friend of mine from high school, and so he is playing all. So core set, Gambits 1B, E, H, and F, but I am only playing with 1B and F this season. And in the Board Game Geek League, we use the lowest common denominator, so basically whatever are the overlapping sets. So we're going to be playing this match as a 1BF. It's a best of one, so the luck needs to be in my favor. One of the coolest things about playing in real time is that you get to see the slight pauses for when they make decisions. The Arc is a very interesting card, and Brian is Arcaiser. He is well set up to race for the Arc. So I am going to hope that he whiffs on his second deck, and that I will be able to use either of these battle pods to get it out of the trade row. It's also going to put some pressure on him to deliver if he doesn't get to the Arc. He'll have some economy. So he probably doesn't have 4, because he would have just picked up Barter World. Yep, so he's sitting at 3, so he's carrying two scouts at least. Okay. Barter World is a wonderful card, so that is definitely going to my deck, and that will help me get some reach. Best case scenario is I flip my my 2 battle pods, and I can nuke the 2 7s before he gets a chance to acquire them. Nope, that's not going to happen. At least not this turn. Well, he doesn't have it. Goes for Customs Frigate. Bombed out at 5. Okay, so I have 6. Actually, 5 scouts was great, because that means he has 2. He's good odds to have some damage in his deck. That might leave him stuck at 6. Might pull 2 Vipers, and then even if he pulls his trade pod, he won't be able to get to 7. With my 4 or 6, I want damage. I want more damage, so I'm going to go with the Battle Station. That is an amazing card. Ram is great for me right now. Goes with all that green. Yep. And if he doesn't get his 7, those are going goodbye. Did he? He probably got it. So he has 2 Vipers. Oh, he was sitting on 3 scouts. He was looking for that trade. He was looking for that trade raft, which is probably not in his hand. Oh, a cutter. That is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to leave the Mega Mech on the table. We know he has, so he had a Vipers, he had two Vipers. So that means he has the trade raft left, and then maybe a scout. I forgot how many of that. He drew 3 cards, so he's probably got trade raft and 2 scouts to go with that. So that's 4. 3 plus 1. What do I not want him to have? I really don't want him to have that missile mech because I'm building up bases. I don't want to have the arc because there isn't much scrap on the board, and I don't want him to get that advantage. Star Fortress is great for cycling, but he doesn't really have much yellow, and I have enough damage that I'm not worried about it. So I'm more worried about him speeding up than having a Star Fortress that I can't fight through. Trade escort is going to be very nice for him with the blue that he's loading up, but that's okay. I'm going to go cutter. If he pulls that customs frigate, that Imperial frigate is going to be sad. But I have a good feeling about this. I'm up 9 early. I've got damage. I've got defense coming. He's got a little bit of econ. He's got 3 econ cards, but I have, and a customs frigate, but I have trade row control. Okay, so he scrapped a scout. This is going about as well for me as it can right now. This battle station is going to give me a good chance to have this 2 extra to possibly be able to get up to the Star Fortress or just pick up the trade escort. He still has the Imperial Customs frigate, but I think I want to get the blob wheel to either be a base to ally up with these guys on the next turn around, or possibly level up for one last push. Yeah, that's great. If he doesn't pull enough damage, and he's only got 1, 2, 3, maybe 7, maybe more if he tries to top deck the trade pod. Wow, that customs frigate's hanging out in the bottom. That is not very good shuffle luck for him. Look what is coming into my deck. Might not have the scrap, but I'm going to have some deck cycling. He has no bases, so he can have that Mega Mech. He doesn't even have much red to ally with. Okay, he's got 1 base. That could pose a little bit of problem if he does some healing, but I'm not worried about that right now. I'm worried about him picking up the trade escort and comboing with all that, comboing with a bit of his blue he has. He can have another customs frigate for all I care. 10. And flipping a trade pod. That is nothing great for his customs frigate. Sure, have another customs frigate. Put on top of your deck, draw it, and there's still nothing good to get. Scrapping it, pulling it out of desperation. Is he going to buy the Mega Mech? Or is he just looking for some ally damage to that? I guess the best thing about that customs frigate, when he had a Corvette in his hands, he got 8 damage out of that. That's a big 8 damage. So I don't really like any of these cards. They're not damaged. That's what I'm going for. A patrol mech would be cool to see. Missile bot, if I could flip that, would be great. He's diluted his. He's got some reach in his deck now, so it's also possible I could just leave it as is and try to outdamage him because I got some good hitters. But I think I'm going to keep up with the bases, and my plan B is plan A is pick up trading post, and I'll rotate out to do something else if something better comes up. I'm gonna leave the supply bot just in case he tries to go for some late scrap, which would not be a great idea. Another supply bot. Okay. So a trading post, and let's see what comes up last. Battle mech. That's fine. I'll hit you for 4. Get a new shuffle. This latency is frustrating on to deal with it when you're playing in real time. All right, let's drop out and try to push it again. He bought the supply bot, but if he followed backs, he would know that buying a scrap, especially a economy scrap at this point of the game, is too late. Let's see. I could flip to the battle mech to pick up an opportunity for draw, but I only have one other red card in my deck. So I am just going to not buy anything and try to keep the pressure on. Okay, he already had an embassy out that he healed with. Okay, he took that for damage, or for money, not, hopefully not seeing how close to the end he is. Oh, he's making me discard 1. Let's see. I have 16. No, sorry. 12, 15. I'm not going to be able to kill him on this turn, no matter what I pull, even if I pull one of my 2 bases to just blow it up. But do I want to use it just for a chance to get, for a 50-50 chance of drawing a scout and getting 3 damage? Let's get these big cards out of the way, because he has 2 trade pods out there that I really don't want him having anything big, and I really don't want him having scrap at this point. That is most unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the cutter. I don't think he's gonna hit me that hard with the remaining cards, so that I will get the cutter back, and this will give me a 55% chance of discarding a scout. Otherwise, I'm getting a base to load up my defenses, and I get my 3 damage. I'm okay with that. I'm giving up 4 health here, but I'm effectively getting 5 health here. and get that star market out of the way before that mega mech comes through. Acquired a freighter. He's gonna top deck. He's searching for more money, so he doesn't have a trade pod till now. So he should top deck that. Don't wanna do that because these cards are not great unless you're picking up a trade pod and you're planning on getting all the way to Capital World. I guess you could buy a Merc Cruiser. Well, that hung out. That was nice. This is fun. I have no discards right now. Oh, Breeding Site. That will be a nice card with all my green cards and all my bases. Tempted to go Capital World. Oh, we had enough for that. Okay, then I'll flip for a Capital World. Or do I just go heavy damage and pick up 2 Merc Cruisers and heal with the Barter World? Yeah, I think I'm going to go heavy damage. Oh, so sad. 1 short. Well, if he gets his Battle Cruiser early, or his Mega Hauler early, that's going to be trouble. But for now, okay, so I'll get an ally here. I got 11 damage. I'll be able to nuke the Battle Cruiser. And if he has a handful of scouts, I will actually have enough. If he doesn't kill my bases and he doesn't heal by a whole lot, I'll be within range. Because I have 10 from my bases, 11 from my ships, and that'll get me 21 and 3 off the trading post. He's looking for that Battle Cruiser. And 1 base is down. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. Yep, both bases down. I was thinking about destroying the Barter World just to make sure I got the 5 damage off of it. Okay. Goodbye, Battle Cruiser. Sure, I'll take a Missile Bot just for keep damaging my deck. Ally with green. I don't want one for anything, so I'm going to heal up. So, do I think that he's going to pull out 11 damage? There's no big no big cards on the deck for him to pick up with the Mega Hauler. He's got a lot to fight through. I think I want to hit him for 3 more and hope that my damage will clump together to hit him for 8 plus whatever bases or healing he gets in play. Well, that's 6. That'll be enough for 1 base. One base. If he gets worst case scenarios, it pulls out a Fortress Oblivion and a Star Market. Because I'll be able to barely hit the Fortress Oblivion, and I won't be able to kill the Star Market, and I'll have two more bases in hand or in his deck to come up on the next turn. I'm going to be looking at 13 damage on my next turn. This could turn out badly. My bases aren't clumping together as much as I would like them to be. And he's got all these little draws that are keeping his deck moving even though there's very little scrap in this game. He's going to be on pins and noodles. Oh, he's trying to figure out what to acquire. He decided to just top deck that Imperial Fighter. I would have bought something with the one from the trade bot before trying that. I really don't want to scrap anything because even though I know that that customs frigate is coming, like maybe he gets a Federation shuttle and heals for some more, but I don't think I'm gonna really get anything good out of that. And I don't want another trading post to slow up my deck. So if I'm not going to use it to bomb, don't want it there. Alright, so I'll have at least 2 chances to pull up the ram. If I get it on the first try, I will ally this with green, and I'll have 15 damage, which will be enough for 2 Fortress Oblivions, but no healing. If I get it on the second attempt, I will have 13 damage for that. I'll have 15. So that's 1. Go for money. Go for the Capital World. Nah, I healed. So now he has 16. So now I can't get there this turn. So I'll have 2 shots. So I have 2 shots to get to 10 to be able to wipe all that out. That's 1 whiff. Yellow. Let's try again. Oh, bottom decked it. Okay. Not fun. So that means he's going to heal with the other one, hit me for 5. So the good news is that the ram's sitting on the bottom waiting to ally. It'd be nicer if it was already played and coming for another 5. But I'm looking at him having 8. 55. Oh, he's going to be drawing everything. He might be able to buy a Capital World before he cycles his deck. Yeah, this game's gone long enough that those Fortress Oblivions he's been scrapping down like crazy. Green, 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 green. Scout. Well, that'll do. Kind of. 7, 13, 18 damage. He's going to have 8, 12, 15. Probably more. Especially if he heals there. And so we'll get 1 card draw out of this pile, which is 2 chances for healing. And a lot of chances for damage. I'm not dead, but he's definitely going to be wearing me down. I haven't been buying cards. I've been trying to scrap them down fast, but it hasn't worked out. My best case scenario is that the embassy yacht is buried, but I doubt it's not because he's scrapping 2 before he flips the embassy yacht. Oh, there it is. He was saving it so he could buy the Capital World. And he still has the Star Market to use. I knew that was coming. And what's his mystery card? Scout? Alright. Yeah, but he healed up. Dreadnought. So I'm too short of killing him. He's got 3 decks. He's got all sorts of draw. He's going to top deck that Dreadnought. I need to blow this up to blow these up. And hope my face cards are sticky at the bottom. Oh my goodness, worst case scenario. Maybe not worst case, but it's definitely not good. Not good for the home team, folks. Yep, Mega Hauler is Stealth Needle. Mega Hauler that for a Dreadnought. Or Mega Hauler the Dreadnought now. That's fortunate. I meant to blow up my barter world to be able to take out his trading post. Yeah, this is not well because I'm trading my bases and not necessarily getting enough for it. Yeah, look at all that. And he's got 1, 2, 3 card draws for if when he bounces that. Probably a 5th because he's going to Stealth Needle something. Probably Stealth Needle his Mega Hauler. So I am not long for this world. I don't even have 14 damage. I only have 13. Yeah. I played for the short game and the game went long. His scrap caught up to me. His econ, he did go for the econ in the long game. And it was, I thought I was going to be able to play for enough control with the 2 opening battle pods, and it was not enough. I didn't lock out the blues, and he kept acquiring bases. Yeah, and I picked up almost no economy besides a cutter and a barter world, which isn't real economy. I should have seen that it was going to go a little bit longer, especially with the blues that he had. Mega Heck, Mega Mech, bounce that. And now he's within range of the Dreadnought. See how much overkill he pulls out. Just 28. Good game, Brian. Hats off to you. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. And let that be a lesson to everyone else that if you're going to try to go scrappy and fast, to make sure you get enough damage fast enough to finish them off. And with that, have a good night.